Emergency press conference. We are back. Kendrick Lamar has responded to Aubrey Graham Drake with his new Euphoria diss. And let it be known before I go into this and my feelings on this diss that Drake is not in my top 10 artists ever. Kendrick is realistically in my top 3 ever. Mr. Morale hoodie on, Mr. Morale behind me. I'm pretty disappointed by this diss. It is 6 minutes. It's really long, and not that a diss can't be really long and really amazing. There's just a lot of filler in this, and there's a lot of parts where I don't even think he's talking to Drake, and he's just like rapping. And my biggest issue with this diss is that not that you need to expose stuff, and I said in the past, I think Story added on changed people's mindset that you have to always be exposing secret information. But Drake said on his last record, on not Tailor Made Freestyle, on Push Ups, which is incredible, and I will get into that. He said that talked about the extortion and the 50-50 split with Top. He was saying new information that we'd never heard about Kendrick before. And honestly, every single diss in this record has been said before about Drake. Ghostwriters, you're not black enough, you're not a good dad. Honestly, it was all said in the Pusha T diss. And there are funny lines, and I'm going to get into some of the great lines in this song. Even the diss about abs, I mean, Rick Ross said that last week. So, pretty disappointed in that this diss sounded like it was a starting diss, something that would start this whole beef. It does not sound like a response diss, really whatsoever. And I think Push Ups, objectively, once again, bigger Kendrick fan. I think Push Ups is a way better diss song. I thought it, and he came at multiple people. And I just thought there were a lot of wasted bars in this. First off, this song is 6 minutes long. I think everything that was said in this song could have been condensed into 3 minutes. And a song doesn't have to be long or short to be a good diss record. But this felt like way too long, where I don't even want to really revisit it and listen to a full 6 minutes because there wasn't that much in here that would make me want to return to it. But let's break down some of the lines in this song that did stand out to me. We got the beginning part when he's doing the soft voice. The famous actor we once knew was looking paranoid. Now it's spiraling. You're moving like a degenerate. Heavy antics. It's feeling distasteful. Sure, why not? You're not a rap artist. You're a scam artist with the hopes of being accepted. Once again, and we're going to get into this more. More of those lines about Drake, one of it not being black enough. Like Push said, always mad that your fro didn't nap enough. The very first time I hit Drake, the homie told me that aim it this way. I didn't point it down enough. Today I show you I learned from those mistakes. I don't know if he did. I hurt your feelings. You don't want to work with me no more. Yet still he go left, and I see the two of them kissing and hugging on stage. I love him to death, and that ain't bars. I'll explain the phrase. So right there, coming at J. Cole and Drake for going on tour and hugging on stage, which honestly I think is a weird diss because I thought it was so cool for hip hop that two of the big three made multiple songs this year, went on tour this year. I would have been down for Kendrick and Cole to do the same thing. I would be first person to buy a ticket to that tour. So I think coming at them for doing a dope moment for hip hop history, it's a weird diss. He talks about Pac rolling in his grave. That was addressing the tailor-made freestyle and using AI, which once again I thought was a really creative diss and really funny. Wasn't meant to be anything too crazy. It was just to poke the bear even more. I don't like you popping all that shit at Pharrell. I inherit the beef. Yeah, fuck all that pushing P. Let me see you push a T. You better off spinning on against him. You think about pushing me. So saying you're better off at going against Pusha T again, which I guess is a good line. Pusha T really destroyed that man. I will stand by that. I think it's the best diss of all time. Features till you feel like you're black enough. I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like Drake with the acting tough. Funny line. Came at Drake again for the not being black enough thing, as he will say again later in this diss. Let your core audience stomach that. Don't tell them where you got your abs. Funny line once again, but Rick Ross said that in his diss, that he had plastic surgery on his body. Yachty can't give you no swag neither. I don't give a fuck about who you hang with. Surprise you wanted the feature request? I guess that's information. I guess Drake hit him. You know that we got some things to address. I didn't even like the way you say. But that's just me, I guess. So once again, coming at that concept of Drake isn't black enough to do some of the things that he's doing. Keep making me dance, waving my hand, and it won't be no real threat. That's a funny line. Just saying he likes Drake better in that melodic bag. I know they're calling you the boy, but where's the man? Because I ain't seen him yet. Eh. When I see you stand by sexy red, I believe you see two bad bitches. Another cute, funny line. Let's speak on percentages. Show me your splits. I make sure you double back with you. You're signed to a blank. That's signed to a blank. That's signed to a blank. Pusha T already came about him for this. That he's signed to all these people that are under them like an umbrella. Try and cease and desist on Like That record. So I guess more information. Did Drake really send a cease and desist for that? You ain't like that record? Back to back, yeah, I like that record. I guess good line. And ain't 20v1, it's 1v20 if I gotta smack people that write with you. Once again, that ghostwriter line, which I guess is a good diss because it's a real thing in hip hop. But how many times do we have to hear about Drake using a ghostwriter? At least you got to come at it from a more creative way. And the vocal inflections, I know it's Kenny's thing. I was kind of hoping for like a Blacker the Berry, really, or Backseat Freestyle, just a really angry Kendrick voice. I don't really love the vocal inflection on this. I don't like Kendrick and his Baby Keem bag. I don't really like this beat. So I thought this was a good diss for a starting round, but I don't think we're in the starting round anymore. I expected a lot more, honestly, from this diss. And similar to the Drake diss, I'm sure we will understand lines better. I'm saying this within an hour of this song dropping. So maybe some of the lines will hit harder once we understand them more. But from my initial reaction, good diss, not a great diss. I expected more from Kendrick. I think Drake is about, and I think Kendrick can easily come back at Drake for whatever Drake's about to respond with. But I think Drake is about to maul this guy. I think because he's poking the bear, he clearly has information on Kendrick. And I think we're about to get a legendary Drake song. And hopefully that leads to a legendary Kendrick song coming back to this. But yeah, that's my initial reaction to the new Euphoria diss track. And I mean, let me know what you guys think. Am I tripping? Is this way better than I thought it was? What was your favorite line on it? Yeah, let's fucking go. We heating up, baby.